Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Ain't fit for beasts.
Got that special shipment he was asking after. Got it.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? You'll find out. Down the hatch, then. You're scared, are you?
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
What if there are no sources?
Watch yourself.
Yet so quickly, we find sources so dangerous.
Psst. Hey! You're a little light in your pack, ain't you, girl? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Let's just say folks leave here, but they don't seem to take their effects. Maybe I happen to know where everything ends up. Fend for yourself then, sweetheart. I'll take what I want after the Reds get to you. Haven't got shanked through the guild.
I know that look well enough. You'll...
Psst. Hey, why don't you take a gander at the goodies? Let's just say folks leave here, but they're only the finest, you know.
So avoid workmen not attracted to source, but fire. When another divine arises, will source change back? Why hasn't Alexander?
Perhaps if those bleeding wolves didn't mean so much.
So, heard any word about the stolen supplies? Come on, freshie, out.
Still on your feet, eh? Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Well, he runs this place and everyone in it, including you. Better to make yourself useful to him if you're stuck here anyway. That's what I did. Nice and slow. Move along.
Ain't fit for beasts.
You forget my name, eh?
Everything now? Good.
Leave him be.
Listen,
Shut up, this clown. Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still wants supplies. Ain't been here.
He twirls his...
Divine's gone. This blade. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Listen up. Back off.
not like this. There's too many of them.
Worse than war rations, these.
Don't tell anyone where you got this.
Sibyl gently places a hand on the small of your bag. Her mouth reaches your ear with a whisper.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Sibyl steps forward and asks Griff the cook about the lone wolves. A dead little birdie told her he's the man to talk to. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Sibyl stands back beside you, all smiles.
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the Hollow Marshes. Naught but a whelp in skillful hands, I'm sure. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it comes to that.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Take your coin then.
Tired of the view in here yet?
Ifan nods.
Worse than
The
war
sun
rations.
shines bright upon this island, but its hidden heart is dark. Escape, so that I can talk. My, I did get you all worked up, didn't I? Afraid you won't be able to sleep tonight.
She pulls her hand away, quickly and violently, as if bitten by a snake.
No, it's fine. I don't know why I did that. I suppose I'm a bit skittish from time to time. Skittish like a cat that's seen too much unkindness. You see, there's triplets in my mind. The woman I am, the woman I must be, the woman I long to be. Like all sisters, they do tend to be at odds with one another. From time to precious time.
Worse than war rations, these.
To erase the past, I must do just that. Erase it. You can see what I can do. What comes as easily as a morning's yawn or a rush of blood in the presence of beauty. This, you must accept. Thank you. How romantic a concession to let a woman kill when she so pleases.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves did...
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again. Griff glances from his blade to you.
You already know the terms.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Worse than war rations, these.
Griff glances from his blade to you.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Is that indigestion or is it... Where is he?
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here. Go, she-pig! You do nothing wrong. I am not myself. This place... Freya, please, please, just go. You hear me, human?
A serene elf potters between his plants. Noticing your interest, he beckons you over with a smile.
Ho! Stranger! Come! Come! I know this hellish place seems devoid of welcome. But look! Tyr Sendilius smiles. My seedlings grow strong. May their life bring joy to our own. Isn't nature just marvelous? No harm in such a view so long as it brings results. And speaking of results, here, take these.
Beaming widely, he hands you a bucket and a seedling before patting your hands affectionately.
Easy. Just plant the seedling in the bucket, then place it in the ground. Herbs have their own wisdom. They can take it from there.
The elf beams a wider grin than you've seen so far in Fort Joy.
Many plants can be coaxed to life in this way. The more the merrier for them and for us.
The jolly expression on his face falters and drops. Hollow-eyed, he twists and turns the plant in his hands until it is no more than dead leaves and dirt.
Death fog. All gone. All gone. All gone. My Mindula. No more. No more my Samuel. My Valeria.
His mouth sets in a stern line, cruel and stubborn.
After that, I took life. I took all the life that was taken from me. And then some. And more. And more. And more. Oh, look at me, reminiscing about the olden days again. Far better to work the soil, to tend the seedlings, to make life. To make life. To make life.
The elf returns to his planting, grinning and humming a happy little ditty under his breath. You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. It's really scary. And I miss my ma and pa. Master was a lizard. She sent us here. Me, ma and pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. It's their fault I'll never see Ma and Pa again. I'm trying.
The child doesn't lift her head from her.
Can you feel it? Can you feel the darkness approaching? Does it cast a long shadow on you as it does me? My heart frosts over as if I've been violated by nothingness itself. It threatens to consume me. It threatens to consume all. I fear I may be...
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming. Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
I got that special
Griff
shipment.
glances from his blade. To you...
You already know that. Sure. Have a look.
Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Sahela, she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here. It is for all our people, for the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret, dangerous, but it leads to freedom.
I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important.
I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
back. Oh, it's so good to see you, mate. You look... You know who you look... Ain't fit for beasts.
I ache for battle.
Who will be next to fight?
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
She scoffs.
To prove you are the one. Never mind. The one does not ask such a question. Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
The dwarf cocks his head left, then right. His eyes squint, and his brows rise, as if lifted by an unseen fishhook.
Marcus? Marcus Miles?
Beast glances at you and mutters.
Best let me handle this. That's Beast nowadays, friend. That other name, long left that behind, I did.
Right, sorry. Just hard not to see you as that wild-eyed troublemaker you used to be. It's been, what, over a decade, yeah?
Longer than that. Too bad I'm cooped up here. Things are looking grim out there. Justinia's planning something big. Really big.
Oh, bigger than what she's already managed. Say a single word against her, and a royal copper will throw you in a dank cell or carve the royal insignia on your throat. Unless you've got a handful of coin to donate to the kingdom, of course. You're going to need to blow this potweed stand if you want to stop her. But maybe this'll help, eh? Nab the key off that Kraus fella up above. Not the brightest of the magisters. Would stick his head in a pig's arse and call it a hat. Reckon it unlocks one of the doors to the prison. Though, not sure which. I'd tell you to take care crossing the Divine Order, but from what I hear, you can handle yourself just fine against Alexander's flunkies.
Word gets around, does it? Well, I appreciate the help. I won't forget it.
Nice. Just nice. Hoping the next batch is...
When's it gonna be?
Not drawing many winning cards of late, but I won't be crying over it. Sailed away from a Aye, the right enemies. I ain't saying I'm some proper role model. But you show me anyone whose heart ain't soaked in shadow, and they'll have enemies. If you're light, the darkness is your enemy. If you're song, then it's silence. And if you're a free man or woman, then tyranny is your foe. You've got enemies, haven't you? Aye, sometimes you make enemies just by being who and what you are. That's all it takes. They'll hate you because of the source in you, or because you've got scaly skin, or because you eat limbs. Okay, I admit that one still creeps me out sometimes. I'm no people person, but I've had a run-in or two. One way or another will slip past them.
I've waited this long. I can...
The old man looks you up and down and smiles.
Will you fight? I will watch with great interest. I look for...
I ache for battle.
She sizes you up as you approach. Her eyes narrow.
You've yet to experience the joy and pain of true combat, I see. Not much, I wager. Should you wish to ascend as the One, you must aspire to more than mediocrity. Yet I see potential in you. Fight! You could go far. This is how we worship. This is not just an arena, but a temple too. A brutal warrior will ascend. We'll celebrate this hero as the One. The spirit of the One is everywhere. It exists beyond us, yet will someday live in one of us. I believe you could, but it's not certain. That's a tale only you can tell.
I've waited this long. I can wait longer.
Some truths are simply known. I fight not to be named the One, but to reveal the One. I won't coerce you. Speak to Thorn if you change your mind. Until then, may the spirit of the One be with you. I am weary of the way.
A deep grumble emerges from him, as if from an endless cavern. Your bones vibrate to the rhythm of his greeting.
Well, get a load of you. You got swagger, I'll give you that. But I reckon I could squash you like a bug with just my left thumb. It's a fighting arena. A temple of sorts, too. You step into it when it's your turn and take whacks at whatever comes barreling towards you. Glad I found it. Spent half my life ripping apart men and mages, sometimes for pay and sometimes for fun. If I've got to be stuck in here, I might as well prove I'm the One. The One is a living god. Might sound crazy to you, but it's just the way of it. You battle in the arenas. You get divine power if you come out on top. Don't know about it. I didn't either till the one over there got me into it. These old ruins make a right fine battleground. Yep. One thing the old woman taught me is to ignore anybody saying they're better than me. And let me tell you, Runt, by the looks of you, I ain't got no reason to stop believing her now.
He grumbles what sounds like a farewell. He emits an echoing rumble.
It's an arena. You bash things until they're dead. It's how we worship. If you win here, you get to fight in other ones, once they let us out of Fort Joy. Maybe even gain the power of the One. Always had a mean streak. My ma reckoned I was a demon. First time Source went rushing out of me, I reduced her to ash in the blink of an eye. Seems she was right. Ain't a wonder Magisters hate Source. I could take it or leave it. Won't keep me from snapping a few limbs. They say the One is a living god. Sounds like a good deal to me. The girl right...
He growls a good...
I can wait longer.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to...
She scoffed.
To prove you are the... Never mind. The one does not ask. You come to fight.
She scoffed.
To prove... Never mind. Good. Who... Wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
Watch yourself.
I've magicked you, you're dead!
Sahel. Right.
I am fine, Amiru. I am fine. I know they help us.
Yes, they do. It is as you say.
Sit, my friend. Come.
As you say. As you say.
It is good. I see it.
You hear them, don't...
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
One friend brings another home. Thank you. He gets better, little by little. We are together. We always get better if we are together.
Her face falls at the mention of her home. Her hands fly instinctively to her eyes, as if to wipe away tears. But she stops herself.
My people, I miss them. But they cannot save me. Homeland is gone. Home is wherever my people are. My mother is amongst them. Tova, a great elf. I do not mind Fort Joy, but I miss her very much. It is not to be. We stay in Fort Joy. They stay elsewhere. This is the way. This is the only way. Yes, it is a deep hurt. In my tribe, we say, the heart lives in the family cookpot. It is true, I think.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
Wait, I call a timeout.
Soon I am quite well again. Then we make another attempt.
I magic you, you're dead.
Amiru.
Soon I am quite well again. Then we make another attempt. This is very good. Sahela is all right. I still protect her. She does not die here. She does not die here. Thank you. Fate is like this. She joins the needs of one and the wants of another. We all gain what we must have. I heal. We count on you still. To tell the elves who remain, the elves who roam, to bring them here. She is not lost here. Anyone can be lost, but not her. She is very special. She sees how we will survive. The Void Woken, the dead divine. She leads us back home. I never hear her speak something untrue. She sees what others cannot, and she sees our salvation. All of luck to you. Do not forget what I give you. Take it to the elves who roam the mainland. They come here. They save her. They save all of us. You are her. You are.
You go. You survive the journey. I see it. And thank you. I know I trust them well.
uneasy here.
Doesn't it? I'm fading! The ravaged among the ruins. That is all we are.
I get it. The frogs are gone. The children shall be safer. I see the good in you. I see all of you.
I magicked you, you're dead!
You hear them, don't...
The soldier tightens his grip on his spear and looks past you.
Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster bedmast away from me. Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. None of your business it... Don't disturb me again, unless You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him?
She inspects the ring closely.
This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This simply can't be.
Where are you, darling?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
Need something in the kitchen, do you? I got that special shipment you was asking after.
I've spotted something.
Is that really you?
Little Yarrow girl. Grown up, flower-headed.
She looks at you with hatred etched deeply in the lines of her face.
I didn't want any of this. Don't be obscene. He's as human as you or I. They've only put him through something. Something is strange. It almost reminds me of the creatures Dallas keeps at her side. Sometimes you hear a kind of muttering beneath their masks.
She reaches out to touch her father's hand. He withdraws it quickly before remembering himself and reaching out to Yarrow again.
I had no idea. What a fool I am. There were always rumours about the Hammer. Dallas, that is. What she was doing with the prisoners she hauled off to her fortress. Why they never joined the rank and file thereafter. I suppose now I know. Wait, before you go, you've helped us a great deal today. Let me help you too. Take this key. I'll show you where you can use it. It opens a door leading into the fort that may help you get out of this wretched place. It isn't too late for you. Not yet.
What's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are, here we are. Worms, darling, worms in my head, wriggly, writhing, crawling about. I'm not myself, Yarrow girl. I'm sorry, darling.
Don't you dare apologize. This is not your fault.
Yarrow and Migo talk between each other in low whispers. Steady, wet streams trickle down both. Yarrow and Migo.
What's happened? What have they done to you?
You hated your work for the Order. You wanted to be a stonemason, marry the baker. You still dream about it every night. A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot! As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt. Early memories are overshadowed by a terrifying death, a tempest of teeth, scales and snarls. You never imagined it would end like this. You are ever sodden, ever sad. Huts and sea waste cling to you like a ghost. You sought freedom, the life of a seaman, but you didn't find it. Looking around Fort Joy, you feel excited. A new environment to explore, new people to meet, new challenges to overcome. Who knows what could happen here? The soldier tightens his grip on his spear and looks past you.
Scared.
Ah, you're back.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Keep it down, will ya?
Hey there, old buddy, old acquaintance. Want to team up again? Sure, whatever suits you. Probably anyway. See you around.
The woman looks up as you approach.
What do you need? Ha! The hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, the Feather would have been a likelier name. Finally kicked the...
You there, foot slug! You're trespassing in the princess's royal court! You've never heard of Her Royal Highness, Princess Zenthia of the Firelands? To be forgotten? Truly the cruelest part of that dog Brachus Rex's punishment. Every creature in the world should know and love the princess. You would be wise to leave here. My princess is already in a foul mood. To have an uninvited guest show such ignorance would only inflame her further. She's fed up of being trapped in this cavern, of course. She wants the curse of Brachus to be removed so that she can find a prince who's worthy of her hand in marriage. Until she is free of the tyranny of Brachus, her mood will only darken, I fear. Her own courtiers can do little to cheer her. And outsiders? Well, outsiders rarely survive her wrath. Truly? Then perhaps the tyrant has fallen, and my princess might be free. Be sure to tell her. It'll raise her spirits no end. You there, foot slug! You've never to beef. You would be wise to leave here. She's fed until she is free of the tyranny of Brachus. Her mood will only darken, I fear. Truly? The tyrant has fallen.
Did you hear that? Something's up ahead.
You there, girl. Did Brachus send you? Is he ready to apologize? Silence! I won't have the grovelling of that whelp Brachus delivered by some half-wit servant. Only when he prostrates himself before me will I even trying to skulk away, are you? Guards, this one is a spy, and You there, girl. Did Brachus send you? Is he ready to apologize? How quaint. What are you? And kill her! You there, girl. Did Brachus send you? Is he ready to apologize? He's gone. You're absolutely, positively sure? That means I'm free. I can take suitors, find myself a real prince. Not like that scoundrel Brachus. I've lost too much time on that wastrel Brachus as it is. Take this proclamation and see that all hear of it. Princess Zenthia of the Firelands is free once more. Go now. I expect the most eligible kings and suitors to be petitioning for my hand in marriage as soon as possible. I suppose the small folk of Rivellon ought to know my tale. All was well after my engagement to Brachus for a time, but then Then he started to pay less attention to me. He had mind only to play around with his blasted sauce follies. I gave him a good tongue-lashing about it in front of the whole court. But, well, it didn't have the desired result. He transmogrified me and all my servants into the beasts you see before you. I will not yield, though. I remain royalty, right to my very core.
You're not fit to kiss the
Princess is looking so very red.
Why have you returned?
All right, I just... They do terrible things here. If they think for a second I'm trying to escape again, they'll do to me what they did to him. Not seen, heard. There's a man over there. They tortured him, questioned him. Seekers, something about God-woken. He didn't know anything, but they didn't care. I heard his screams. I heard something eating him from the inside. No. It can't happen to me. It can't. Shh! You can't escape. Don't you know what's outside the fort? I tried to leave. I heard of a shelter in the Hollow Marshes, a place where sorcerers could go. The undead had their hands on me in 5 minutes. Shredding, tearing. I came limping back and now... Outside the bones are gnashing. In here the magisters are cutting, slicing, grinding, smashing. What to do? What to do? Poor thing. Poor fool. I hope it's an easy death, then. Decapitation. Yes, I do wish that for you. No, take care. Take care. Poor you. Poor you. Poor...
empty lock undo her? This place? Well, the fleas seem very happy, at the very least. Oi! Oh, good. That's for you, then. Bye-bye, flea scratcher, my bob.
Got a good reason for barging into a private room, buddy? And? Got no reason to scramble out, me. It's hot and busy out there. It's cool and quiet in here. Or at least, it used to be. Ow? You must be mad. Head out one way, you're back in the joy among the rabble. Head out another, you're knee-deep in the hollow marshes. I'll take a nice, quiet cell any day of the week, but twice on Lucian's Day. Before you go, you haven't met a particular fella here, have you? Tall, black beard, intense way of looking at you. Punch-up for metaphor? Good, good. Half of me's afraid he's gonna try and save me from this place. Old Zillick much prefers lounging in the hole than chasing demons hither and thither. I'll tell you now. Not in any hurry to get back to the hunt. Anyhow, thanks and good luck, I guess. Though, if you know what's what, you'll take a load off and let the dice fall where they're gonna fall. Look at you, all in... How many was it, Del? How many of them did you let go? Go on, speak! That's why you're here, isn't it?
It isn't right.
All right, Del. Isn't right to save the entire realm from divine, damned chaos?
Please.
Gods know how much blood you have on your hands now. You can't let them go. This is our only hope against the Voidwoke. I ought to feed you to my hounds for this treachery.
The elf's skin is pale as a corpse's, but his face contorts with inscrutable emotion. Joy, horror, and rapture flash over him like the changing surface of a pond. His eyes lock onto yours.
It's you!
He spasms suddenly.
They're eating holes in my mind. They're making tunnels. This is how she makes them. This is how she does it. But you...
A single tear rolls down his cheek.
I'm not the last. The bishop doesn't count. No, he doesn't count. I'm done for, but you... There's still hope.
He screws up his face, as though trying to see a small dot on a far horizon.
You? Why, you're everything. You need to go. Dallas, after she took me, she did something. My head... I feel like someone's rummaged their fingers through my skull. Get out while you can.
He giggles coquettishly, then bellows like a bear.
Leave! I knew a man named Ollie, and he was all I had. Till Damien came one morning, put an arrow through his back.
Sorcerer! What do you think you're doing, prowling around inside the fort? Ha! That's almost cute.
He looks you up and down.
Got a nice marble to you, haven't you? Good. My hands have been looking a little on the lean side.
is mine!